in Bihar?
Look, it's a question of leading at the moment. Yes, they're leading by a rather large margin, but let's wait for the Election Commission to discuss and disclose the results. I'm sure that the party has a responsibility to study in detail the causes. But remember, we were not the senior partner in the alliance, and that RJD also has to look carefully at its own performance. But I will say that on a matter like this, it's very important that we look at the totality of our performance. You know, elections are about a number of factors. There is, of course, the popular mood, there is the question of organizational strengths and weaknesses, there is the question of the messaging, a lot of issues which will have to be looked at and to see what went right, what went wrong. But let's wait for the final results before we make a call.
The senior Congress leaders are saying that there are 6.2 million voters were cut, and also election commission went silent in some places, and the 10,000 rupees has been given by the BJP to the women voters, but still election commission.
The women voters were certainly given some incentives just before the code of conduct. Whether we like it or not, unfortunately, that is legal under our laws. It's from the day of the announcement of the elections that you can no longer do that. I'm afraid this is not the first time that we have seen state governments doing such things of giving benefits to certain segments of society. So this is not, unfortunately, unusual. I can't say it's a healthy practice. I don't think it's a healthy practice, but we saw something quite similar in Maharashtra as well, and we've seen it in other states in the past. There is a tendency to give some of these rewards just before an election. And we have to look at whether such things are reasonable. At the same time, we can't stop governments from doing their job until the election is, the model code of conduct comes into force. So it's not easy to find a simple solution. But anyway, let's analyze the results in detail. I think that ultimately those who were directly involved in the campaign, I unfortunately wasn't there and I wasn't invited to campaign in Bihar, so I can't tell you much myself from personal experience. All I can say is those who were involved will certainly study it, I'm sure, in greater depth.
Sorry, about